Thank you, Minister, for being here to discuss the Land Development Agency Bill. The Land Development Agency Bill is a proactive attempt to tackle the housing crisis that we face in this country. It is clear that we need to build more houses and that increasing the supply of houses within the market in an affordable manner is the most optimal approach to dealing with the housing crisis. The Land Development Agency Bill represents an opportunity to undertake strategic land assembly and fully utilise state lands to build affordable homes and sustainable communities in line with the best environmental practices. In general, the proactive approach to dealing with the housing crisis is welcomed. However, we must ensure that this agency will be the most efficient use of public money, both in terms of utilising local authorities' networks currently in place and the prevention for the potential of misuse of funding. We must not repeat the mistakes of the past. Yesterday, the ERSI reported that greater increases in incentives for people to buy will most likely increase the price of housing due to the low level of supply within the country. It is therefore imperative, Minister, that we would pursue mechanisms that increase supply but not supply at any costs. We must learn from the lessons of the past. Growing up in Ireland, I remember seeing ghost estates across the country, places with no amenities, transport infrastructure or green spaces. Often housing developments were left incomplete. And we must ensure that we do not end up in this situation of ghost estates again. Strategic planning is required to ensure that any development would have the necessary public infrastructure in place. We want to provide people with homes and communities, not just houses with no life or purpose. We cannot allow situations to arise again where communities suffer at the hands of social deprivation, where there is little opportunity to succeed or get on with life and people get stuck in a downward spiral. Mixed tenure housing, where there is varying a range of different types of cost types housing available, is the best way to ensure that we create an inclusive and tolerant communities, Minister. I welcome the change to the affordability clause. The ADA bill will provide that where public lands in urban centres over 10,000 is being developed for housing, that there will be a requirement to use a proportion of land to provide a minimum level of affordable housing. This affordability delivery requirement will also be taken into account when valuing land for the sale to the LDA, therefore reducing the cost of the land and allowing for cheaper homes. The bill reflects a base of 50% in terms of the affordability requirements, increasing from the 30% set by the previous government, taking into account the programme for government's commitments to affordable housing and the ability to vary up and down based on housing needs. We need to take the issue of affordable housing seriously, and I hope that this will be a proactive step in the right direction.